Why am I getting such bad luck? This week, it just needs to go. Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm setting myself a 1-week challenge to focus on my mental health, relax, de-stress, all of that stuff. This past week has been the hardest one of the year. It's been a lot and it's really got to me, and there have been a few days where I didn't actually have the motivation to even stay at school. Like, I asked them to pick me up early, and I know what's caused all of this. It's the stress, being on my phone too much, a whole lot of other personal things, but I'm fed up with it. I'm done. So doing a bit of a back on track challenge. It's kind of going to be like a 1-week vlog. You're going to see all of the things that I'm doing. I wrote a list of all of the things I want to do each day. I'm trying to go back to basics. So I hope this video can maybe inspire you guys if you're kind of hitting a bit of a plateau too. And so hopefully by the end of this video I can safely say that I feel a lot better than what I do now. Okay, so starting off this week, I'm going to get a tan because why not? I'm going to like, what is it called, the Fringe tomorrow. I'm just like, you know, the opportunity's here. Why not get a tan? So this is my before shot. Catch-all wants a tan. So we're all done, and then I'll show you all in the morning what it looks like, because like you can't really tell now. I'm gonna sleep in it and then we can see. Wow, my eyes look really weird. It's the next day and this is the result of my tan. It's like a bit hard to see because I don't really have a tan line, but I think it looks pretty right. So starting off my weekend, I'm gonna go for a run. So if you're not aware, I'm training for sports day now. So I need to do 1500, 1.5 Ks. And I've got Charlie here. I'm drinking this in... So I tried something new. I got this like cold brew herbal tea. I'll put up on the screen, and it just looks really like bougie and fancy. It's really nice and refreshing, and it makes me feel like healthy. It puts me in a good healthy mindset for the day. All right, we've arrived. I always get scared at this bit because I just feel like I don't know, scary running. I don't know. I hope this like clears my head and relaxes me, but also it's gonna stress me out.
There she comes. I reckon this is her second lap, near her third.
3 more laps to go.
3 more.
I'm going to die.
And she's passed. That little fluff ball there, running with her over there.
That's my YouTube channel that I'll be posting videos on. If you want to see any class, please subscribe through YouTube. You'll be part of the Hedger and VS.
We are doing a giveaway, and I'm going to stop talking, or Paris will beat this all out. She's got 1 more to go. Here's my fluffy dog.
Done. I'm dying. So besides my normal training and running, I also wanted to walk to school at least 2 times a week. Then that just made my mornings more active, so then I wasn't sitting down all day. And at the gym, I tried to challenge myself with some more creative workouts like this one, which was very hard. Before bed every night, I'd turn on my salt lamp, put on a Harry Styles playlist or whatever I was feeling that night, and did a 10-minute yoga workout. So instead of following one off YouTube or something, introduce my screen time, I kind of made it up myself and just did whatever I felt like my body needed stretching, or I wanted to work particular muscles. And yoga is great for calming your body, getting a little bit of movement before bed, or you can do it in the morning as well, but I just wanted to do it before bed. And then it helped me get to sleep a lot earlier as well. So when I went to bed at 10 o'clock, it didn't take me so long to fall asleep, and I noticed it's helped me build up the strength in all these little muscles, and I'm trying to work on my balance, as you can see here. Not fabulous, but we're getting there. Each day, just trying to improve, and yoga is also really great for your mental health and reducing stress, all that stuff. And before bed, instead of going on my phone, I'd spend about 30 minutes just reading my class novel, catching up on work, and also drinking herbal tea. I found that really relaxing before bed. So instead of procrastinating or getting distracted, I really wanted to focus on my homework throughout the week and try and get it done as soon as I got it, so it didn't build up at the end of the week. Trust me, you will thank yourself later if you just put your phone away or turn it fully off and just get them jobs done. So I spent like 30 minutes a day just doing bits of homework here and then. This was my biology, just doing a bit of highlighting and answering some questions. And another goal for this week was to spend some time meal prepping and cooking recipes that will be beneficial for me and just good to have on hand. So granola is something that I love making, and it just relaxes me, and I just love it so much. So this is one of the recipes that I made this week, and so I'll put all of the ingredients in the description. But it was just so quick, and you can use it in so many things. It's so versatile. I just love cooking. It's just fun, and I love experimenting in the kitchen. This one only took me like 20 minutes to fully bake and stuff. Okay everyone, it is Sunday, and before I start this fresh week, I just want to have a quick rant about everything that's happened this week and kind of fill you guys in, because some of you might be interested into why I'm actually making this video, what has gone down this week. So I've got something for every day. Let's just get started. It all kind of kicked off at the end of last week because I applied for a job that I've been dreaming of getting for ages, and I've gone in many times. I've spoken to the manager and I thought things were going well. They posted it online or something and I applied, blah blah blah, and I didn't get an interview, and I was so upset because I've wanted that for so long. I didn't even get a chance to like prove myself. And then I found out like 3 people that I knew got an interview. My favorite health food store, the only health food store that I go to, is closing down. It's gonna be a bit inconvenient for me now trying to find like all of them health foods that I got. Next thing, starting off with Monday, I just wasn't really enjoying where I was working. If you know, you know, but like if not, I'm not gonna name like where I was working. So I found out I was getting underpaid, and I rang up this place called Fair Work. They gave me this price. It was like the minimum for my industry and my age. And then so I spoke to my manager, and then she pretty much just said like, no, this is what we decided on, blah blah blah. My friends are getting paid more than this on a base rate, and they're getting extra on weekends, where I'm working my butt off every Sunday for 8 hours getting paid this small little price. When I saw my pay slip, I thought it was meant to go up when you turn 16, and that was what I was told. That's normal. Your pay normally goes up when you turn 16. They don't change it until you turn 17. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I would be earning more working at McDonald's. And I know like I should be grateful that I even have a job, but still, it was just stressing me out. And what happened Tuesday? I can't remember exactly. I'm doing math methods, which is like a level up from normal math. Because I was so stressed, I didn't really like revise properly, and I really struggled in the test. I was stressed about that because I was like, wow, I've never actually gone out of a test feeling like I did so bad. And I ended up getting a C for it. Not the worst, definitely not the best grade I've ever gotten. So I was just feeling fabulous about that. I just couldn't even focus in class because I was thinking about my friends with their fabulous interviews at their new job. I was thinking about me and my stressful job situation. I was thinking about all the other things I've got going on home because we've got so many other problems going on. And I was like, I just can't even focus in school. Like, I don't want to be here. So I went home early. So me and my friend Ashley, we had plans throughout the whole week to go to the Fringe, have a sleepover, go to the markets, play volleyball, all of this fun stuff. And then I get to the Fringe and my stomach starts really hurting. Like, I feel like someone's actually stabbed me 1,000 times. And I don't know what it was, and I just couldn't even stand up. And so I had to go home, and I felt so, because all of our plans were ruined because of me and my stupid stomach. So I was feeling miserable that night. And then Saturday comes around, and I found out someone was trying to hack into my Instagram account, and then their Instagram sent me an email saying people have tried to change your password. So I was like, fantastic, thank you for that. Sunday was the worst of all. I don't know how we could top them things, just include more stress, but we managed to do it. We managed to do that. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to end this week off well. I'm going to go down to the beach, go stand up paddleboarding, kayaking. So I had my little GoPro with me on my board, getting some great footage. Then I said to Charlie, hey, can you please film me? I passed it about 2 centimeters in the air onto her board. She was on the board right next to me, and she went to grab it. She didn't grab it, and it went rolling into the ocean. I thought she was going to jump in. She didn't jump in. She just starts drifting away. So I dive in. I don't have goggles, so I can't see where I'm going, and I'm searching, choking because I can't breathe. I'm trying to breathe underwater. I don't know. I'm not a mermaid. My eyes are all blurry because I can't see anything. It's all rocky underneath, so it probably went under a rock or something. I don't even know. And then we've got these stand-up paddleboards and stuff. They're drifting off into the rocks. I told Charlie to go fetch some goggles from some kids or something. She couldn't find goggles. Everyone was screaming. Everyone was panicking. The angry board lady came over and was like, "What happened? Don't let go of the board." She was screaming at me and I was like, "I just want to get my camera. Do you have goggles?" And I'm not leaving this spot because I knew my GoPro would be there. I was getting no help. I was stuck in the middle of the ocean trying to look for my GoPro. Couldn't breathe, couldn't see. That's the third camera I've broken or lost. If any of you guys watching this live in coastal regions in Australia, if you see a GoPro wash up on shore, please contact me because it most likely will be mine. I don't know, like, what has happened to me this week? Why am I getting such bad luck? I can't figure it out. What have I done? When we were driving away without my GoPro, I was like, you know, I didn't even feel anything. I was immune to it because of all of this that's happened to me this week, all of the stress that I've been under. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just like, it could have been worse. It could have been my new $1,000 camera. Like, it could have been so much worse. It's only $400 just floating away in the ocean. So I'm trying not to think about it. I'm ready to move on. Although my week kind of did end off good because I was at the Fringe. One of the like African performers, he was one I had my eye on. He was my favorite. And then he came and handed me his jacket. And then literally all of the other performers, when they came out, they'd look at me and like do that face me. I can't do it. I'm just like, so that was a great way to end it. I'm so done with this week. This week needs to stay in the past. So tonight, continuing on with my tradition, be drinking a herbal tea. I'll be reading, I'll be doing some yoga, and I'll be forgetting this week. This week just needs to go. Goodbye. Also, an update on my screen time. My screen time is going so well. I am loving the 10 minutes of social media, even though I've had to go over it a few times because of emergencies. Ooh. Ow, ow, ow. I just want to do a quick update with my skincare because that's kind of part of my 1 week challenge, was to get my skin sorted as well. I think it was like last week or the week before, my skin had such a bad breakout. I had all these pimples around here, up there, like it was just all random. I've never had that happen to me before. So prior to that, this place called TEAMI like sent me some facial scrubs and stuff, and I've been using that for over 2 weeks now. And it is literally cleared out my skin. I mean, that's not the only factor that would have fixed my skin. I've also been focusing on drinking 4 liters of water a day. Water is so amazing for clearing the skin. I won't do my whole skincare routine because I did that in another video. This is the first exfoliator thing that I've ever tried. And it's made my skin really smooth as well. It's gotten out of all of the crusties. And yes, I very much like it. And it's all made out of green tea as well. And so if this is something that interests you, I do have a discount code for 20% off. It is Paris H20. Every day I've been cleansing my face morning and night, putting on a face mask 3 times a week, exfoliating 2 times a week. Just to try something new because I have this Alia Skin face mask which I need to use up. I'm just going to chuck that on. And so this one is just good for making your skin really soft. And so just a quick mental health update. I'm feeling so much clear in the head already, just from starting a new week. Like, I've just got that new week, new me mentality. My GoPro, we are going to claim insurance on it. Hopefully they believe my story. I mean, I've got eyewitnesses. We can ring the surfboard company, and hopefully that can get sorted before sports day because I need my GoPro to do some filming on sports day. I'm just trying not to think about last week because it was horrible. That's my little update. We are coming to the end of the week, and I just want to quickly address one of the main things that I did this week to focus on my mental health, and that was to reduce my screen time. Prior to this challenge, my screen time was like 3 hours a day, mostly on social media, especially TikTok. Oh, it was just such a waste of my time. If you go into my settings, I am so proud. Last week's average was 3 hours and 19 minutes. The highest day I got was 5 hours and 33 minutes on a Sunday. Oh my God, Paris. On Wednesday, I got 33 minutes in the whole day. I was very, very proud. A few days I've gone over the hour limit by a few minutes because of I needed to make thumbnails and stuff, but I tried to stick to social media only 10 minutes a day. That was not that bad actually. I've just been so more productive. I have started reworking on business ideas and stuff that I've got going on and being able to do homework. If you take away any of these tips, it is set yourself a screen time of an hour, and trust me, you'll thank me after. Instead of using my phone, I have been doing yoga, writing, homework, planning business ideas, as I said, reading, going for walks and runs. So I'm gonna grab my book and then I'm gonna see like if I can actually tick off everything that I said I wanted to do. Okay, got it. Geez, I wanted myself to do a lot. No TikTok before bed. That is tick. I did not use TikTok before bed at any of these days. I didn't even like go on it at all. No phone before bed. I'm pretty sure I did that every night. Yeah, no phone. I didn't use my phone before bed any of these nights. Read every night. Most nights I did. Some nights I just didn't get time because I was so exhausted. But we'll just give that a tick. Yoga with music for 10 minutes before bed / meditate. Yeah, I did that a few nights. You know what, I'm just gonna give that a half tick. Run 4 times a week. Yes, I did actually, because I've got sports day coming up and I was on that grind, and it's coming up in 5 days and I'm freaking out. Sort out my job situation. I had a sleepover with a friend, but then I got sick, so I couldn't really do that. So sorry, Paris. No. Drink 4 liters of water a day. Yes, I was on that water grind. I was making sure I was drinking lots of water. Sleep at 10, wake up at 6:30. Well, I went to bed before 10 every night, but I don't think I fell asleep, but you know, we tried. So 3 nights with no TV. I think I got like 2 nights without watching TV. I don't know, it's just like my time to spend time with mum. Only getting 1 takeout over the week. The only thing I got this week was Indian. Find 2 new recess / lunch recipes. Indeed I did. I found these sweet potato chips that I love. Yes, I did make a new lunch recipe. It had like purple cabbage and beetroot and chicken and salad and stuff. I love beetroot now, so I did do that. 3 times savory breakfast. Whoops, I forgot this. I wanted to set myself a challenge and try and have more savory breakfast instead of sweet. Sorry, I didn't do that. Make recipes. I did. I made lots of granola actually over this week. 1 hour screen time. Yes. Walk to school 2 times a week. Indeed I did. Focus on my skincare. So before this week, my skin was breaking out a lot, and I just felt really self-conscious about it, and it was just not a fun time. It was getting better, and now it's kind of getting worse again. I'm getting some more up here and random ones, but it's nowhere near as bad. So but I think it's just because of one of the things I had lots of cheese in it. I don't really do cheese, so 10,000 steps a day. Every day I did 10,000 steps. So write my thoughts and feelings daily. I didn't actually do this once. Get a tan. Indeed I did. It's kind of washing. Why am I saying indeed? I did that. Go to the beach. We know how that went down, but I did go. Didn't have a great time. 2-week trial at Flex Fitness. So that's a new gym, but I didn't get to do that. So most of these things I did actually do, but I can honestly say that I feel so much more like relaxed, and my mental health is so much better this week. All of these little things really did help me, especially the phone and my like nighttime routine. There have been a few off moments where I was at school and I just wanted to go home, but I didn't. I said, no, Paris, you're staying. Like, I'm just so glad that I did this challenge and achieved it, because I just could not have another bad week like that. This week has been so much better. I got my PSV badge. I am feeling confident for sports day. It feels good to finally have control over my life again, because I feel like I was losing control. I hope you guys found this video inspiring, and if you're going through a rough week or a few days, just know that like your mindset controls so much of how you feel. Bad things happen to everyone. All that matters is how we deal with it. Like with my GoPro, I could have cried, screamed, blamed everyone else, but instead I'm like, you know what? It's happened. There's nothing I can do unless I get a gas tank and go searching for hours. So now I'm like, well, what's my next step? What can I do to make this better for myself? Don't let them negative things bring you down. Things will turn around. As hard as things seem, that week, each day, everything was getting worse and worse and worse. But trust me, if you just make yourself a little list, set yourself some goals for the week, it will help you. Send me a message if you would like. I'd be happy to give you some more personal advice on whatever you're going through. Like, hopefully throughout this video there was some things that you guys might want to try out. If you guys found this video helpful, please do give it a like and a subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in my next video.